industry and research, how do you balance scientific curiosity with practical application?
Everyone says, if you can measure something, you'll improve it. But I would like to put a little bit of a twist to that. If you can explain something, you can improve it. And really, that's been at the core of everything that I have done as a young engineer and continue to challenge our teams today to make sure that you understand and develop the scientific basis behind any process that you're trying to improve. And with that in mind, it's very easy to always look and keep your scientific curiosity alive, because it's what then drives you to improve on the processes that you're working on, and also on the practical development of concepts and taking up new ideas and new solutions into the marketplace.
So what has been the most rewarding part of seeing your work applied practically?
Yeah, so one of the, I would say, really fun things for me as an engineer in iron and steel making, and even before I started in iron and steel, I was working on non-ferrous, is that our reactors are very large, and it's not so easy to see inside our reactors, right? So to be able to use scientific principles, mathematical modeling, which is what my focus has been, to explain what's going on in processes, and then use that to improve processes, really has been the most rewarding part. And as I said, I've been very lucky that I've had the opportunity to actually take those ideas that come out of this kind of an evaluation and make changes on these large processes. And when you see these huge reactors actually starting to produce and behave in the way you expected them to from your fundamental understanding, that's absolutely a fantastic feeling.
Sounds like it. So what do you see as the most transformative technological shift currently happening in the industry?
Everybody talks about digitalization and artificial intelligence, and I think that this field is really the most evolving, and the reason I say it is most transformative today is because it's evolving so fast. And it's actually been amazing to see what it is that we can do, not only to develop an understanding of the processes, but also to make changes and control our processes. We are using these techniques in every aspect of what we do, whether it's on the maintenance, whether it's on operational changes, whether it's on our projects. And that's why for me, it's not the core iron and steel making technology that we're talking about, but using the developments in digitalization and AI intelligently and in the right way is for me the most important, transformational tool that we have today. And I see that this is going to, it already has, and it will continue to be a critical part of how our industry develops utilizing these tools.
And how has AIST impacted your career?
The big benefit that you get from joining these societies is that you start to interact with not only your peers, but also people who've been there in the industry for a while, gain from their experience. And what is amazing to me is that AIST has always encouraged the newcomers, the youngsters, to become very active. And being very active in the society, and I was quite active in the early stages, allowed me to reach out, develop my network, develop contacts which I can draw upon, and I even draw upon them today. And it's a very core part of my professional and in fact in some ways my personal growth also. So I strongly recommend all youngsters to join as soon as possible the societies and take active interest and participate in them.